Guys, look at LEC's schedule, okay? Look at this. All right, like let's just do this for a second, okay? All right, let's compare schedules, okay? I'm gonna show you guys the LEC schedule, and look, what are the exciting games? What are the exciting games? Tell me. What are the exciting games? GX versus KC. Because GX apparently is frying everybody in scrims. GX versus KC. KC versus Koi. What else do we have? Fnatic versus G2. And what else? Look at LTA. Look at LTA, okay? Look at LTA. First round. Fly versus DSG. C9 versus Leon. Team Liquid versus 100 Thieves. Shopify Rebellion versus Dig. Next round. Next round, baby. You know what the next round is? Team Liquid versus Leon. Dig versus C9. DSG versus Shopify Rebellion. 100 Thieves versus Fly. Lug walk. Compare it now, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. The reason franchising is dead, right, is because esports as a concept is top heavy in terms of where the fandom distributes itself. Very top heavy. Sadly, a couple of teams need to carry the whole ass water. The market for who is fans, the only region that managed to figure it out in a really, really cool way was Brazil. But esports is very, very top heavy across the board in terms of fandom. In CS, it's globalized, you know, so you have one Brazil team representative, one team out of, you know, Mongolia and so forth. It's very, very, you know, across the board. The thing is, China as a region and Korea as a region have realized this. They understand. They understood. They understood. Because for those who don't know, guys, Split 2, the bottom two group teams in the Nirvana group, which is the lower group, aren't even playing summer. They got kicked out. Bottom two group of Nirvana eliminated from LPL 2025. They will play in LDL Split 3. They got kicked out. They don't get to play summer, bro. Their season was over after 2 splits. They have a 6-month vacation, technically. The earliest Cancun in any major region. Cancun speedrun. But there's already a distribution between Group Ascend and Group Nirvana. So look at the matchups that we get right now in Split 3. We have Cancun Group, Nirvana, and then we have Group Ascend. Look at the matches that we get. Just an example, you know? We pull up the schedule, week 3, this is still playing. We have Bilibili versus Top Esports. We had JDG versus AL. We had Weibo IG. We had Weibo Bilibili. We had Top Esports WE. AL WE. JDG Top Esports. Just bangers on bangers on bangers on bangers on bangers. You know? Bangers on bangers. And even in Korea, it's even more pronounced. Because, for example, look at the upcoming matches now. Look at the upcoming matches now. Hanwha Life Nongshim, KT Hanwha Life, Genji T1, again, Nongshin T1, KT Genji, bangers on bangers on bangers. T1 KT, Hanwha Life T1, rerun, Genji Nongshim, Nongshim KT, Hanwha Life Genji rerun. Why not? Genji Nongshim, Nongshim T1, KT T1, Hanwha Life Genji. Genji KT, T1 Genji rerun, T1 Hanwha Life another one. And we have another Nongshim KT and Hanwha Life Nongshim. Bangers on bangers on bangers. This is what I want. This is what I want to see, bro. This is what I want to see. And then the parity in the lower group is also fun. LNG versus Ultra Prime. Battle of the Bads. Battle of the Bads, baby. Yeah, the saddest part about franchising, right? I understand why it happens. For continuity, right? For continuity, for sponsorships, and so forth. I get that. I really, really get that. I understand that a lot of teams like this offers, like Papa Smithy made a very, very astute point on our podcast episode, where he made the point, well, this is now, currently the league is employing this many players and this many coaches and this many things. That has to also be a form of metric of success, right? I just believe that for esports to thrive, I do think that the CS model is just the way, you know? But what happens is that money dominates CS.